What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nikolai Espresso and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at one thing in particular that I believe that Call of Duty definitely needs in every single title moving forward. This is something that is, of course, all opinion-based and all something that doesn't really have any specific implications tied to it, but instead, it deals with the overall multiplayer aspect and the feel of every single multiplayer game thus far to date in Call of Duty's history, and then also moving forward. It's something that will fix long-standing problems within the Call of Duty franchise that have had people complaining for years now, and also will be something that everybody can feel immediately within multiplayer moving forward if it were to be changed. That being the topic of a higher tick rates and dedicated servers within Call of Duty moving forward. So let's start this out at the very beginning, the very basics. Call of Duty has run on a multiple different server system within the franchise in its history. It started out with peer-to-peer service, something that at the time was a relatively decent concept and something that many games used at that. For those that don't know what peer-to-peer is, it's something that the connections are tethered off of each other, the people that are in the specific lobby. It doesn't go towards a centralized location. So therefore, if somebody backed out that was the host of a game, you'd have a host migration, which reallocates all the connections to one major point that was another player, somebody that had a stable connection to be able to sustain all of that. So therefore, that was the problem and where the basis of host migrations came up from and really arose. That simply has been phased out and is not something that is a viable option within network connectivity and the connection that we're all used to right now. We currently run on a hybrid system, which eventually does sometimes resort back to peer-to-peer network connectivity. So therefore, if you by some chance come across, say, a host migration at that, you'll know that you reverted back to a peer-to-peer system. However, the other side of the hybrid system deals directly with dedicated servers, something that is a very hot topic in the gaming world right now, and is something that a lot of different gaming companies and different games are fully moving over to because, well, it's 2017, and it's something that right now dedicated servers are something that should be the standard within gaming in the industry as a whole. But for some reason, Call of Duty only has a few of them, therefore we're on the dedicated server system, and I say only a few as in just a general manner, as in it's still tethered to a peer-to-peer as well, so it's a hybrid, not like there's only 5 or so out there in the entire world. But regardless, dedicated servers are the next step here with this, and hopefully we see something like this fully dedicated in the next couple of years. But the next thing that also comes up with this as well is the tick rate, the refresh rate on servers. A lot of people will say, how are we even playing on hybrids? We're definitely on peer-to-peer because my connection is so bad, I always lag around like crazy, and that really just comes down to different response times, refresh rates of the server. And sure, I might not be the most qualified to preach all this sort of stuff to you. I know there's definitely gonna be some people in the comments saying, this is probably better this way, and connect A to B and C like that, but when you take a look at it and take a look at the comparison between different AAA standard title games and what we have currently, let's take Modern Warfare Remastered for example. Right now it is, I believe, factually proven. I could be wrong, but it's something that all indicators point towards a 10 Hz tick rate or refresh rate within Modern Warfare Remastered. That's something that if you take a look around at the current community in the, say, AAA gaming franchises, that is incredibly low. To put it into perspective here for you guys a little bit, Counter-Strike was pushing for, I think they got it, I once again am not entirely sure, haven't checked up too much to date on the news with that. They were pushing for 120 Hertz. They were at 60, once again I don't know if they pushed up to 120 or not just yet. Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1 is at a 60 Hz refresh rate, Overwatch is at 60, and Modern Warfare Remastered is sitting at 10 Hertz. Even if you go back to the COD 4 server days and look at COD 4 back in its prime 9 years ago, it was at 20 Hertz, not 10 Hertz. So we're currently backtracking for Modern Warfare Remastered, and that's something that a lot of people don't necessarily understand why we're doing it, but it's something that moving forward needs to be completely taken out and completely reworked for the networking capabilities, and that's why you'll get a lot of lag. You'll get a lot of deaths around corners and things like that. It's because the refresh rate doesn't get there in time for what you see compared to what the server sees. So how do we get this fixed? We just hope really at this point that Activision does something about this and moves over into the next phase of what Call of Duty and what the FPS genre needs. A lot of these other games are already far out passing it, and we're still stuck here on a hybrid system, which I'm really hoping in the next year or two gets fully replaced by dedicated servers. There's a lot of maintenance that goes into it, yes, but it's all in the name of gaming, and I'm fairly certain that there's enough in the budget to be able to do that. So maybe we'll be able to see it happen, I don't know, but I think that this is the next step to making Call of Duty a massive presence once again here within the gaming world. Of course, it still is #1 in a lot of different aspects, but it does fall behind in these certain technical areas, and I'm hoping that maybe we can get some improvements here on this to improve not only the technicalities of the game overall in comparison to other games and titles in the world, but also to improve the gameplay experiences for everybody involved. No doubt you would definitely feel this better in Call of Duty, and you'd get a lot more accurate of response times, different shots that would hit, all that good stuff. It's all stuff that would be improved by networking capabilities that have been increased by a higher tick rate and of course by dedicated servers. So that said, that's gonna wrap it up. Just wanted to bring you guys my thoughts here on this. Feel free to drop yours down there in the comment section down below if you guys disagree with anything here on it. If you guys agree, whatever it may be, I'd love to hear your thoughts down there. But thank you dudes so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything Modern Warfare Mastered, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, COD 2017, and basically anything Call of Duty. That said, one final thing, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, I practically live over there, so if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, feel free to down there. That link is down there in the description below. But thank you dudes so much for watching. My name's been Nikolai Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Take care, and peace.